Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for the JV contest between the Oregon Davis Bobcats and your Triton Trojans. Now let's meet the starters. First for the visitors, the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Number 2, Keegan Goebel. Number 4, Jason Blackburn. Number 12, Trevor Gonzalez. Number 30, Justin Gibson. And then number 30, I got my numbers mixed up. Sorry about that. Number 32 is Justin Gibson. Number 30, Taylor McKeon. And now for your Triton Trojans. Number 3, Blaze Hemsley. Number 10, Jameson Swanson. Number 14, Colton Large. Number 24, Brady Wood. And number 34, Max Johnson. Coaching the Bobcats, Garrett Wheel. And your JV coaches, Caleb Option. We're grateful you're here. Let's get off to a great start. Ball's on Gibson. Max Johnson's in line, shooting 2. Shooting 1, basket's good. Goebel. Fouls on number 10, Jamison Swanson. Colton Large. Fouls on number 4, Jason Blackburn. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 14, Riley Bird. Checking in for the Trojans, number 22, Jaden Arnett. Swanson. Keegan Goebel. Foul is on Blackburn. Brady went to the line, shooting 2. Timeout Bobcats, full timeout. Fouls on Blaze Hensley. Gold with the basket. Checking in for the Trojans, number 12, Levi McFarland. Jamison Swanson. Calls on number 10, Jamison Swanson. Brady Wood for 3. Fouls on number 12, Trevor Gonzalez. Fouls on number 4, Jason Blackburn. Colton at large at the line, shooting 2. Levi McFarland, 2-point basket. Checking in for the Trojans, number 3, Blaze Hensley. Fouls on number 5, Caden Bradley. Levi McFarland. Fouls on number 5, Caden Bradley. Justin Gibson, Taylor McKeon, and Riley Burke checking in for the Bobcats. Jaden Arnett in for the Trojans. Blaze Hensley. Trevor Campbell with the 3-point basket. Levi McFarland, rebound and basket. Gobel for 3. Jaden Arnett for 3. Jaden Arnett for 3. Fouls on number 5, Caden Bradley. Jamison Swanson checking in for the Trojans, as well as Max Johnson. Johnson. Gobel for three. Blaze Hensley for three. Checking in for the Trojans. Calls on number 22, Jaden Arnett. Gibson at the line for the Bobcats.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Mason Blackburn. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 14, Riley Bird. Levi McFarland. Swanson for three. Gonzalez, three-point basket. Fouls on number 20, Colton Large. Large, rebound and basket. Assist by Colton Large. Blaze Hensley, steal and basket. Taylor McKeon with a foul. Max Johnson at the line. Jaden Arnett and Caden Bradley checking in for the Trojans. Jason Blackburn and Danielle Gibson in for the Bobcats. Jaden Arnett for three. After three here in the trench, Triton Trojans 65 and Oregon Davis Bobcats 20. Hemsley. Back into the game, number 10, Jameson Swanson. Colton Large.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Special edition of the Commissioner's Corner. Sitting in is Robert Falcons, Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA, charged administratively with administrative control over the upcoming football championship. And Robert, in advance, congratulations on what I know is going to be a great event.
Well, thank you, Bob. This is a lot of fun. As I said earlier to the coaches, this is like our prom and graduation all rolled into one for football coaches and football communities. It's going to be a we're just going to be going as fast as we can, as far as we can, and having a lot of fun. We hopefully during the whole time.
The neat thing about administrative meeting with all the schools and everyone is big school, small school, north, south. All over the state, some first time, some back haven't been for a while. All that runs the entire spectrum of considerations and concerns makes it fun for all of you to be a part of this.
Absolutely, and it's just the excitement of everybody. Even if it's your fifth time, as we have some of our coaches here, they're still excited to be here because they're excited for the kids. We've got a couple of coaches that are on their second and third programs coming here, so second and third communities, and just for them to enjoy it each and every time. It's kind of fun for us. But, you know, especially the looks on the face of the newer folks, the ones who've not been here before, and all the information we provide to them, what the logistics are and put on a state championship. It makes a lot of fun to know that we do some things very, very well here in the state of Indiana.
Part of it that's especially cool is to be playing in Lucas Oil Stadium and to have the Colts involved to the extent that they are. No other franchise does that. No other state has what we have with the Pacers and with the Colts and everyone here in the state of Indiana. And it's got to be incredibly gratifying for all of you to be a part of something that no one else does.
It has shown true dividends. I mean, we can trace the really excellence in Indiana football to the Pacers and the Colts' participation in high school sports. They've dedicated themselves to high school sports, and that's made our coaches better, it's made our players better, our games better, our product is better, and it's a lot more fun. Not to say it was bad before, but it's just at a level that we hadn't seen previously, and like you said, it's a lot of thanks to the Colts. We were just out there watching them change the goalposts out, and we got high school kids realizing those aren't the same goalposts we play with. No, those are not the same goalposts. They're a little bit more narrow, and it's a little bit harder to make a field goal at the collegiate and professional level than it is at the high school level.
Part of it, too, is that, these are communities, big and small, that literally it's the turn the lights off type of comment for communities. And no matter how big your school is, there's that still group of people who are going to be thrilled. This is a lifetime memory situation that you and I can appreciate, but I don't think the kids can and the families can't, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it's so fun to be a part of.
And they don't realize until they're here.
Right.
They don't realize what a big deal is until they get here. They walk out on that field for practice or they walk out for the game and then realize what this means and what this moment is about. And that's the beauty in it for us. We get to see those communities enjoying that experience, and we get to see them enjoy it as a community as well. I mean, like you said, the lights are out because we got this team playing, and you can go back to that town and walk through as if it's a ghost town because everybody's here in Indianapolis, they're having a good time, having the same shared experience. And hopefully they'll come out with a victory and have something to talk about for the next 50 or 60 years.
In terms of matchups, I think we have great matchups. Some have played during the regular season, some haven't. But I think all, in totality, these are really, really good games.
These are 12 good teams that have proven themselves in the playoffs. They're prepared. They're going to do what they do. And like you said, I'm looking forward to the matchups. The games are going to be great. It'll be great excitement for the fans and all the school communities.
One of my favorite things is when they light the Christmas tree down on Monument Circle, and the fireworks go off, and you're inside Lucas Oil playing a football game, and it sounds like the bombs are bursting outside. They really are.
Yeah, that wasn't very funny. The first couple of years we were here, the lights went out in the stadium. We had to postpone the game for about 45 minutes, but we've adjusted. And you're right. Again, that's part of that experience. You're in Indianapolis on Friday night. They set the fireworks off. They light the tree. You can see it from the south end of the stadium. It is really, really a neat thing.
Robert Falcons, I know you're going to do a great job. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome everyone to the Terrace of the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight is Kenny Barnhart, Quentin Amsden, and the Hall of Famer Orion Limler, and with our student crew of Travis, Caden, Silas, and Ari's down there as well here tonight for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network as Triton and Oregon Davis setting off this year's boys basketball season. Of course, last year for Triton, a team that won the Hoosier North with a 17-7 record, went undefeated in conference play, but then lost in the semifinals there in sectional play to Westville. Oregon Davis didn't quite have the season that, this is a group that may not have had all the wins, but yeah, this is a group that works really hard with Larry Sennert, who's back in his 6th year as head coach. Jason Groves, year number 20 with 323 wins in his tenure and several trips down to Indianapolis. Q, we look at these two teams, there's a lot to like. I mean, you look at Oregon Davis, talk about them first. This is a group that played West Central last night, and they did get beat pretty good in that game, 77-45. But yet, this is a group that's very big, and they have some athletic guards. They kind of get things. They get that combination figured out. This is going to be a lethal group.
And I mean, with Oregon Davis, they're always a team that fights back, and you can never count them out. No matter how many points they may be down, they're gonna put some strings of offensive possessions together. And I mean, last year we saw it. They went on a few spurts, and it kind of scared the Triton fan base and the players as well, and they had to buckle down.
And I'm telling you, keep an eye on this group. I think this is a group. Larry Sennert has a group this year. There's a lot of seniors, there's a lot of juniors, but yet they are faster, athletic. They are a very, I don't want to call them a blue-collar group. These are a bunch of guys who are going to bring their lunch pails, and they're going to make you work the entirety of the game. Yep. No matter whether they're up on the scoreboard or down the scoreboard, they're going to work the entire time.
And for some reason, I mean, that's always been Oregon Davis. They've always been that school that right off the bat, it's the first game, so you're still trying to figure out things. There's a lot of turnovers, but they always know how to make you run real hard.
And Kenny, as we noted last night during the girls' game, this is a conference game tonight. You're starting the season with a conference game.
Yeah, when Oregon Davis joined this conference, we was a question, hey, was this still going to be on the schedule, being the first game of the season since it be conference? And he said, with the way it lined up and getting everybody going, it's just going to be a conference game right off the bat.
On the flip side, you look at the Triton Trojans, graduating one player last year, returning the entire team. You look down this group, it's nothing but seniors and juniors. You have 2 underclassmen just right now listed on the varsity roster with Brady Wood and Colton Large. But past that, you've got a veteran group and a group that knows how to work together on the floor.
Yeah, and this is a team that last year, you got that, had that bitter taste in your mouth losing in the semifinal to a very good Westville team. And then you saw, if you made it, this team, they can go on that run. All they got to do is put a few possessions together, and they could easily go very far in the playoffs this year.
I mean, you look at this group here. I mean, last year, they were holding opponents down. I mean, they for being undersized, no one really expected Triton to be as good as they were last year. And for the big thing that I liked the most, you saw a team out there. You didn't see individuals taking over games. You saw a team effort, and I think that, especially going to this year, is going to be key for Triton.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big thing. I mean, yeah, you have Gage Riffle, who we all know he can catch flame faster than any player I've ever seen. But the thing that makes this Triton team so scary is that it's not just one person that can do it. You got Workman out there. You got Swanson. Tanner has stepped up in a huge way. He is very, very well versatile. This is a very scary team.
And I can see, Jaden Overmeyer, he's taking that next step physically and the gift as they take the floor now. Julian Swanson's another name. That young man is continuing to get better every single year. And I think a guy that's going to be a lot of fun to watch this year is going to be Isaac Quintana. He is starting to figure out his body, and this young man is going to be an impactful player this season. And you can look down, you got Ben McFarland, the leadership with him. Isaiah Vodka, when he comes in, he can get automatic from the outside. But what Isaiah does, everybody knows him as the kid that kind of heaves the three-pointers. This young man moves the ball, and he can really run the offense.
Yeah, and he's a player that he's going to do what Coach Groves wants him out there to do. If Coach wants him out there just to give somebody the ball and go and screen, he does it without any question.
And another one I left him out, but Landon Patrick. This young man was a spectacular guard last year, defensively, offensively. There's nothing that lockdown Landon Patrick can't do. He can lock it up. He can find your best player, and you're not going to score with this young man out there on the floor.
No, we saw Coach Groves bring him in a lot of late games because when teams had a foul, he was an 81% free throw shooter on the season. So he's one of those players that when he gets to the charity stripe, he makes them count for sure.
All right, so we're about 20 seconds away. We'll have the national anthem, followed by the starting lineups with PA announcer Jordan Nickus. And after that, it's basketball time here in the Trojan Trench, and we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the Oregon Davis Bobcats and your Triton Trojans. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Oregon Davis as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of respect and good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support are greatly appreciated. Now please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we honor America in the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say can you see my Now let's meet the starters. First for the visitors, the Oregon Davis Bobcats. Number 0, Aiden McCollum. Number 1, Keegan Garland. Number 5, Connor Matthew. Number 20, Brady Danford. And number 40, Carson Matthew. The Bobcats are coached by Larry Sennert. And now, get on your feet and welcome for the first time in the 2024 season, your Triton Trojans. At 5'10", a junior, number 4, Landon Patrick. At guard, a junior, number 10, Julian Swanson. Guard, junior, number 12, Jaden Overmeyer. Guard, junior, number 20, Gage Riffle. At forward, a senior, number 33, Tanner Whithoyo. Your Triton Trojans are coached by Mr. Jason Groves. Your officials for tonight's contest are Robert Amber, Gene Teal, and Jacob Yoder. Let's have a great contest.
All right, the starting lineups out there for both teams. As Matthew and Tanner Whithoyo greet one another at center circle. Final instructions here. So this isn't going to go.
I should have.
You better stay on point with your points
Yep.
over there. So Whithoyo and Matthews settle in. Ball's up. This season underway, and Triton starts with the basketball. Riffle in the corner. Swanson now works it to Patrick, and he's going to set the offense. Patrick rolls right. Leaves it for Swanson. Hands it to Whithoyo. Kicks to Riffle. Gage drives, pull-up jumper from the elbow. Back iron too strong. Garland gets the rebound. Garland up the floor in a hurry. Matthew patrols the high post. Kicked by Swanson. Ball stays here. It'll be interesting to see some of these Oregon Davis players that have grown the last few years. Some of these guys had a great freshman season for some of them, but yeah, I see a lot of guys, a lot of size and a lot of strength down there for this Bobcats team. Garland on the right wing. Guarded tightly by Julian Swanson. He drives, ripped away from lockdown Landon Patrick. 2-on-2 fast break. Garland gets a piece of it. Patrick goes up, lost the basketball. They're going to say Danford touched it. And it's going to stay here with Triton with the official call from the baseline.
Something Coach Groves is going to want his players to do a lot of is get out and move and that fast break.
Patrick now on the inbound, triggers it, goes to Whithoyo. Tanner in the short corner, he works it back on top to Riffle. Deep three on the way. He hit that one from the concession stand. And that's how Triton's opening basket starts this season, with a deep three for Riffle.
Just like Duff says, hand down, man down.
Garland on the left side. Works back up top. Triton with their man defense really sticking to their guys. Matthew hands off to Danford on the right wing. Uses the screen, crossing it over. Now he'll attack. Stops in the corner, lost his dribble. Trying to lead it down to Matthew. Big man's got it, Banks. Oh, Bank is closed. Tipped around. Danford gets the loose, long rebound. Now he drives hop step up, and it's too strong. Can't get down to convert. And Swanson gets the defensive board.
Something we saw a lot of from Matthew last year is he's that big guy down low that he's going to get those buckets.
Riffle missed that one from the corner. Overmeyer with the rebound. What Hoyle can spot up, he can hit from outside. Matthew easing his way closer, not to let him have that three-point attempt. Overmeyer now to Swanson. Patrick gets on the left wing up on top. They'll work it around Overmeyer. Trying good ball movement on the outside. Riffle off the screen for three. Hits the side of the iron, no good. Garland tracks it down in the corner, and back go the Bobcats. 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Triton still leads with that three-point basket, making the difference on the scoreboard. Danford almost gets it ripped away. Good cut by Matthew on the baseline. Not there. Riffle gets it. Triton now again. They've got numbers in the fast break.
Someone's open.
Swanson, he'll try one from straight away. And Magic Swanson can't get that one to drop in. Garland gets the rebound. Now it goes to Patrick. Swanson in the full court, can't get the easy basket to drop in. And Garland gets the rebound.
Got to get out of your head.
Swanson trying to attack to erase that. His first game, you're driving down there. You got to get in. You're not going to be in regular season form.
Left hand layups aren't easy, and it's even worse.
Speak for yourself. I'm left-handed.
Okay, so it's easier for you.
Well, I'm actually ambidextrous.
Okay, all right. You got to. I see. I had to work hard with my left. And when you got a wide open layup, that's all the pressure because everyone's watching you. I understand. I feel it.
Danford on the right side. Travel. They'll turn it over.
Nothing but a couple first game jitters.
Yeah, for everybody trying to get things straightened out.
Pretty straightened out after halftime.
Stats are new. We're doing some new stuff with that. Overmeyer triggers it to Patrick. Landon works to the top of the key. Backdoor Riffle. The mailman goes up and he delivers another basket to the scoreboard. Danford now up the floor. Driving high dribble, kept his hand on top of it. No travel or no carry call warranted. Matthew shot off the mark. Riffle back the other way. Lost his dribble. Tracks it down and goes to Swanson. Riffle with the up fake. Got Danford to lead. Pull up jumper off the fake. Can't drop it in. Here comes the collector and he can't get down, but he collects the foul. Their second team foul. So as Kenny and Leah and Wes try to work out the stats down there. I'll unmute Orion since he has his headset on now. Trying to pick him up in the full court. Garland now works in front of the scorer's table. Trying with some good help defense. Look at that. Riffle knocks it away. Triton's got numbers the other way. Riffle attacks. He's on taking himself and a charge call by Danford. Nice job by him to get out in front.
You know me. I love when people step in front and they take a charge. Nothing like some good old physicality.
Trying to pick up their third team foul. Dante Workman checks in, the senior. We'll check in for Riffle, who takes a seat with one foul.
This is something Coach Groves is going to love. He can go very deep into his bench. He's got a lot of players that he can play.
And like I said, yeah, we noted the two underclassmen that are down there on the bench, but let me tell you, you watch that JV contest, he can go all the way down, and if he wants to say, hey, you guys in the bleachers get dressed, you can.
Yeah, and it's just amazing what happens when you get a couple boys that have been playing together since third grade. The chemistry is just insane.
Chemistry is an important thing. Larry Sennert, very vocal from his coaching box as always. Love seeing Larry in the building. Garland now up top the key. Workman stuck to him. Garland drives, dishes it. Oh, thought about dishing it to the corner. Now he waits for Hewitt to get freed up. Or McCollum, he'll try a three, can't drop it in. Workman tips it. Garland tracks it down. Now, if you're Oregon Davis, you got numbers back the other way. Triton's caught him in the forecourt, but here Landon Patrick gets the loose dribble. It's a live basketball, and someone's got to come with it, and it's the Bobcats in Danford.
Good thing Kenny's not having to do those stats.
Well, they just need to.
There's a lot of back and forth right there.
Danford, the hard dribble goes out of bounds. Triton takes over.
You know, if you're Oregon Davis, yep, right there. You just need to get the players, calm down. It's not the start you wanted, but you're only down by 5. It's a 2-possession ball game.
Oregon Davis took their first 30-second timeout. 4 timeouts remaining. But Q, it's kind of the thing you expect to see, especially on Triton's end, tonight. First game, first real live action since Peru. Scrimmage is different than what you would expect in live game action. Yeah, you're playing somebody else, but yet when the live game action, when the lights come on, regular season, now it is a thing. And tonight it's a conference game, so there's a lot on the line here tonight, especially if you're Triton, a team that went unblemished in the Hoosier North last season.
Yeah, I mean, and with the scrimmage, it's when you're playing the scrimmage, you know that tomorrow, the next day, it's a practice, and that doesn't count towards your record. You could have won 119 to 0, but it meant nothing. This game right here, this means everything because, one, it's a first game, and like you said, it's first conference game. How are you going to start the season? If you win, did you win the right way? Did you lose the right way? How are you going to – this starts your whole season. How are you going to handle the first game?
Overmeyer, the reverse lay-in, no good. Matthew gets the rebound, and back go the Bobcats. Garland trying to lose Swanson. Julian Swanson also another one defensively. He plays out there like he's 6'3" with the way he sticks to guys defensively.
Oh, and he's not afraid to get physical. Even though he may be one of the smallest guys on the court, he is okay with being up there with anybody.
It's one of my favorite games watching Julian Swanson play was against J.J. Morse, where he shut him down that game. Garland drives the baseline, but he steps out and Triton takes back over.
J.J. Morse had almost a foot different from him.
Hey, don't you tell. Oh, and Brady Wood checking in the game. His first varsity minutes as a Triton player. Keep an eye on this freshman. Let me tell you, when they look up the word special in the dictionary, his picture's right there with it. Wood now up top. Goes to Woodhoyle. Straight away for the big man. Can't rattle it home. He can hit those. Just shy of the mark as it hits the front of the rim. Julian Swanson, go back to him defensively. In that game, he was stuck everywhere. J.J. Moore. I think Coach Gross said, I want to know what kind of flavor of chewing gum he's got in that game.
That was that type of a game.
3-point away from McCollum. Can't get the friendly bounce. Julian Swanson with the rebound. Patrick back the other way, across the half-court line, up top of the key, feeds it down to Workman. Waits patiently for the defense to get there, and he goes the line for 2.
And this is what Coach Groves wants. He's got that team that's very fast. He wants them to push the pace.
Triton last year, a 61% free throw shooting team. We saw them, some games where they struggled, but as the season went on, they got a lot better as the season went on with their free throws.
I mean, Dante, he's a 60% free throw shooter, so.
He perfect on that one. As Riffle, Reichert, and Caden Large all check in. And Trevor Campbell checks in for the Bobcats. And Jason Groves with that hockey substitution. He can throw whatever. I'm gonna have to ask him that if he's gonna have like a hockey lineup with like the lines like they have in hockey. 1 for 2 on that trip for Workman. Garland now, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Oh, Coach Groves already has his lineup that when he wants to get scrappy and get in the opposing team's face, he's gonna put out some of those small, scrappy guys like Landon and Swanson.
And a 5-second violation. Triton takes back over off the turnover. If you're Oregon Davis, for them tonight, it's a tough night for them. You played a tough team in West Central last night. They have a very talented freshman down there at West Central. But tonight you're playing Triton a game. Okay, this is a conference game. Back-to-back nights to start the season. The Bobcats got their work cut out for them here tonight.
And you just got to breathe. Take it 1 quarter at a time. Win the quarter, not the game.
And now trying with 3 seniors out on the floor.
Look down low. Cut.
Brady Wood, now he attacks, kicks it out. Caden Large, he'll try a 3. Can't drop it in. Brady Wood gets the rebound. Now Large in the corner, waits. He'll drive the baseline. Caden Large goes up and draws the foul from Danford.
And that'll be 2 on Danford.
Calls on number 20, Brady Danford.
We got to get caught up on.
Yep. Yeah, they was getting time. Some reason, all the preferences from the JV game, when we got them all set, when they went to load the varsity, lost them all. So we had to go and rechange all those settings.
Hey, it's first game of the year for everybody.
Yep.
And Caden Large tickles the twine on the first.
So we'll have to, Wessel, new program for him to learn for stats, but then the nice
we
thing
do
is,
appreciate Wes.
Yep.
I told him already how much I appreciate him.
Yep. The nice thing is we can see what he's clicking now. So.
Well, and if he can do stats from home, we'll get him from home. Large now drops in the bucket on the second one. Trying out with an 8-point advantage. Both teams trying to get their offenses going here.
Oregon Davis, you just need to breathe. Get the ball in, clear out to man. Somebody flash middle. Just take your time.
Matthew inbounds, goes to Garland. You're on the Bobcats. You got to help him out so they get the ball across the half-court line.
10 seconds. There comes a trap.
Yep.
That might be.
I think it's going to be a foul call on Wood.
But blocking was not set.
Nope.
Right idea, get out in front. Just got to draw that contact. Minute 10 to go here in the first. Danford scanning. Goes to Garland. Lost it. Riffle there in a hurry. That's one thing Triton here watching this first quarter. A team that's really attacking the basketball. Matthew. Here comes the double team underneath. Triton giving him all the respect with that size underneath. Matthew, a very good big man for these Bobcats. Garland. They'll work it around. Danford leads it to Carson Matthew. He goes up with that one. Can't drop it in. Or excuse me, Connor Matthew. Back of the Trojans. Workman top of the key. Out to Large, through behind him. They'll connect. Riffle the up fake. He'll drive the baseline, leaves it back. Wayne Riker, mid-range jumper on the way. Counted for the missile. Danford up the floor trying to slice through.
That would be two.
So the freshman Brady Wood comes off the floor. Triton now in the bonus. So Brady Danford to the line for two.
I gotta remember. So many different things change for so many years.
Well, not really. This was kind of last year's thing.
It is.
Bonus.
It's for like, I don't know, since like 5th grade, it's always been 1 and 1.
Yep.
And then it was the bonus, and now it's just the bonus.
Danford perfect on that trip.
First 2 points.
Gets the Bobcats on the scoreboard. 14 seconds to go here. Patrick drives. They're going to say he carried it. I think enough of that hesitation. Jason Grove's not happy with that transition or that little sequence there.
Score or holds for the last shot.
Danford trying to get away from Dante Workman. Workman doing a nice job in the full court. Matthews shot off the mark, no good. Tipped around, Workman's got it. He's on to heave it at half court on the way. It was straight enough, just not enough underneath it. And Triton takes a 10-2 lead into the second quarter. We'll take a break. Be back for the second quarter right after this.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second quarter now underway. Andy here with me is Quentin Ames and Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler. We got Travis Caden, Silas and Ari running our student side of things here this evening.
It's just too much.
You just can't handle that we're a football school. That's
No,
that's why he's all wound up.
After one good start.
The
Good
collector
steal.
takes it away. Tanner Woodhoyo attacks, leaves a good feed to Dante Workman. Dynamite on the way to the basket.
Looked like he was about the Euro step, but great choice.
Matthew, good find as he goes up to Connor. Back to Carson. Morgan Davis needs to try to get their offense in motion. Garland with the floater and all right on cue. Banks open for Garland.
Coach Groves is making sure that everybody knows when Carson Matthew gets the ball. He does not want him to have a good game like he did at the start of last year.
Pull-up jumper for Swanson. Back iron too strong. Connor Matthew gets the rebound. And I like that offense, bringing Carson Matthew away from the paint and let Triton kind of come out and double, and that's going to free up Garland, as you saw there with the floater.
Yeah. It's going to get some of these other guys open opportunities. Oh, good hands by Landon.
Patrick up the floor. The collector's up, and he's in. Tanner Woodhoyo's on the board. Matthew, he can take guys off the dribble. Brings up the floor. Connor Matthew.
Back door. There you go.
Overmeyer to check in next at Bull for Triton. Garland now in the high post. Hands it off to Connor Matthew. Trying to do a nice job fighting through the screens. Defensively, Triton looking in midseason form, getting out there, getting pressure on the ball and really disrupting the dribble.
I wonder how many of them had to switch from going to that football with the pads, tone it down just a little bit for going into basketball.
Matthew's second chance point. Can't get that one to drop in. Woodhoyo leads it to Patrick. Gets the dribble under control.
Gage is wide open still.
Swanson says, I'll try. Can't drop it in. Rebound to Garland. Swanson rips it away again. And Triton now with 4 steals on the ball game. Ends it to Riffle. Back to Patrick. Three-pointer from straight away. Locked down. Landon for 3.
That's the kind of offense that Coach Groves likes.
And he's got guys that can shoot from anywhere on the floor. He's got a lot. He can throw any shooters he wants to throw out there on the floor. And you got to keep attendance of everybody out there.
Yep.
Danford now settling in. Connor Matthew up top. Woodhoyo intercepts it again, just like in football. Woodhoyo takes him off the dribble. Woodhoyo again with the spin cycle and a travel.
Slid a little bit there in the lane.
Just a little too much. He was feeling himself.
McCollum checks in. Riker and Overmeyer checking on behalf of Workman and Woodhoyo. Caden Large going to quickly check in on behalf of Riffle. Like I said, he's going to throw that different hockey lineup in. McCollum checks in for Connor Matthew.
There you go. Somebody flash middle. Clear out. It's just a man.
Yeah, that's so hard sometimes to recognize. Do I just take off or do I? Are they going to trap me?
3-on-1 fast break. Large goes up, can't get that one. Reichert's put back, blocked by Matthew.
What Triton does is if you get a full head of steam going down, they're going to come out and they're going to try and trap you. So you got to be cautious when you got the team.
We're going to take their second timeout, their first full timeout. They'll have 2 of those remaining. So, Kenny, we've kind of traveled a bunch of different things here. We got girls basketball figured out, and now we got to
get West figured out on the boys.
But the good news is Kenny doesn't have to click anything anymore.
I know
he is free to go anywhere he wants. If he wants to go to the concession stand and order himself a pretzel, he can go.
Am I taking orders, or was that the hint, or what?
Oh no, I wasn't saying that.
Milky Way.
I'm just saying we get Kenny one of those Bluetooth headsets, and he just starts walking there. He can carry on conversation with anybody he wants to now.
You could be a live reporter.
So I'm assuming you want me a sideline reporter or something down there, right in the middle of
get like your microphone in the huddle.
So you can just go down and just have a word to the score tip. Are you guys sure that's what that was?
Yep. So no, this is when everything works. Now you know when it doesn't work.
I mean, they're just standing there. You could go over there and have a water in the front pocket.
Well, hey, and they probably have plenty to talk about down there. Well, you don't get to in-game conversation with the officials. Just saying.
You don't. We should mic up one of the players and one of the refs just to I just want to know. You guys seen?
I don't have a bleep button for
Yeah, I
in case
guess so.
any,
Yeah.
That's
any
true.
colorful language being used. 'Cause that's what the one official said during football.
Ooh.
Remember he told us, he says,
Yeah,
"You
that's
know,
right.
You guys don't want us on the broadcast.
Yeah,
We might get
he
colorful."
brought up a walkie-talkie so he could talk to the guys up above, and he goes, "No, you guys don't want that."
Overmeyer off the inbound. Close, kept that foot
Got it.
planted.
Danford's got to be smart. He already has 2 fouls.
Patrick kicks it out to Swanson, now to Overmeyer, quickly to Caden Large. With the ball fake, back to Patrick to reset the offense.
There you go.
Patrick freed up again for 3. Lockdown landed again from beyond the arc. He's 2 of 3 from out there.
And if you want more playing time, this is exactly what you need to do. When
Good,
Coach
too.
Groves puts you in, you need to run the offense right. You need to hit your shots when you got the chance. Do everything that he wants you to do. Be fundamental.
Triton doubling Matthew underneath.
Good job by Riker just to stay straight up.
Matthew showing why he's so tough underneath. Went to the free throw line 15 times in that game against West Central last night. So he's a guy that knows how to get to the free throw line. And
What do you shoot?
I don't know. I didn't have that side. I just know he went there 15 times.
Still, to go to the line 15 times.
Well, Shorey and I talked. He said he went there 14 times. But he tickles it Twine on the first. And the big man, when he gets to the free throw line, and we saw it last year, he makes the most of all his opportunities, Kenny.
So Reichert on that exchange picked up his first, of course, team's first for this second period.
You know, that's something that a lot more big men are being able to do is get to the charity stripe. I mean, it used to be those are the guys you wanted to foul. Not anymore.
Overmeyer with the block, knocked out of bounds. It stays here.
Great job by Danford.
Well, and-
White, 1-on-3.
And we can thank Nikola Jokic for that, watching these big guys shoot free throws.
Don't even get me started on the joke. That he's a point guard.
It don't matter.
Did you see him shoot the full court shot with one hand?
Yeah.
He slapped it like volleyball and almost made it.
Joker's like my favorite player. Matthew on the elbow. Feeds it down into Connor Matthew. But good job by trying to take away the tight defense in the lane. Large rips it out of bounds.
No, even if the offense isn't clicking for the Trojans, you got to be happy with this defense. They have tipped almost every single one of these passes, and they've gotten a lot of steals already.
Active defense. These guys have got good communication. Danford calls for top of the key. They'll try the dribble drive. Kicks it out to Connor Matthew. Deep 2 on the way. Too strong. Just couldn't quite catch the rim on the far side. Now Riffle directs the team up the floor. Warping in the corner. Dante's going to drive the baseline up. Can't get it to drop in. Good defense by Danford. Just puts on the brakes just a little bit. Garland elects to attack. Pull-up jumper in transition. Count that one for Garland.
Shot.
That's his second field goal to drop.
Seen a lot of improvement already from him, just from the end of last season.
He's only a junior. Backdoor's close. Good defense by Matthew. Workman steps into a 3. Can't drop it in. Overmeyer.
Yep. Got his hand, arm.
He kind of went up and kind of used the back to catapult himself up. That's where the over back call is going to be called.
So that's if he didn't hit it.
Yeah, if he
that's
hadn't
where
touched
the contact, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And according to Rodney's rules that he sent in the email,
Rodney's rules.
you cannot belittle a player for being taller than everybody else. That's what it says on the sense, and it's in bold letters, so I know it's important.
So Jaden picked up his first, team's second.
And Triton, like I said, right there, that defensive stand, what they're doing to disrupt the dribble of the basketball has been spectacular here in this first half.
Yeah, it's right there what they did. They just switched off. Landon got stuck on that screen, so they just switched off. But normally what they have been doing is they've been trapping. So as a player bringing up the ball, you got to keep in the back of your head, hey, someone's going to be coming for this trap. Are they ready? Are they going to come up and help me? And right there just got a little too carried away with the dribble.
Hoyle now on the top of the key. Leaves it for Patrick, now to Overmeyer. Workman down the corner. Takes it off the dribble. He'll drive, kicks it out. Patrick with the up fake. Pull-up jumper side of the lane. Off the iron, no good. Jaden Overmeyer tracks down the rebound. Now to Workman. Swings it to Patrick. A little over 2.5 to go before halftime. Triton with the lead. Hands it off. Overmeyer for 3 on the way. Bank is closed. Matthew with the defensive board. Garland uses the screen to his right. Garland sees an opening on the baseline. Leaves it up high for Connor. A good feed. Just can't get it to drop in. Patrick up the floor. Workman patient in the corner, waits for the screen to get set from Whithoyo. He'll drive.
Roll hard.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, he's going to
Yep.
kind of a little bit of that hop there. Now Swanson back in the game. No, do you think there's a clock that goes off in Coach Groves' head or Shorey down there and just says, hey, switch.
I don't think so because the one time. Sometimes it's just if the player does something Coach Groves doesn't like.
Yep.
Oh, no, he did not hit the floor.
No, but his presence.
Oh,
was
his
from the
presence.
back.
Yeah, he never established.
He was the third point still
He was
on
the
the
third
back.
points on the back. Yep. Got to throw all 3 points of contact across.
And they were, but he wasn't.
And I think Larry Sennert something. No.
Yep.
And hey, give credit to Triton defense. That's just getting them flustered. It's hard when you're getting trapped to remember, hey, you got 5 seconds, so you just got to breathe for a second.
Workman goes to Riffle, step back three. The Mailman can't get that one to drop in. Dante Workman battling. Look at the strength underneath as he bodied up Matthew. Now back to Workman. He steps into a three. Dynamite from the corner.
Hard work. That's what that is. Coming off the bench, not starting.
Dante's a team first player. Ultimate competitor, but yet one of the best team leaders you'll ever see. Whithoyo, Triton with numbers on the other way. The Mailman's up and he delivers another basket to the scoreboard.
That's a charge.
Whithoyo trying to draw the charge, no call. Danford, three-pointer from the corner. It's high, it's arcing, can't get it to drop in. Riffle leads it too far in front. Triton turns it over. And for Triton, that's only their fourth turnover here in the first half.
Yeah, and sometimes you get this run and gun a little bit. You do get some turnovers here, but be a little more focused and keeping those under control.
That they had 10 turnovers the way Coach Groves.
Yeah.
Kind of getting flustered.
Hey, that's how that works.
You know what? That's Coach Groves holding them to a standard.
Hey, one is one too many.
Yep.
Yeah. Even it's not about the beginning of the season.
Patrick takes it away, one-on-one. Here comes Workman on the near side. Patrick
And
draws the foul and on opportunity. Locked down Landon Patrick having himself in half. Now with 8 points and a chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way. But going back, Triton now with 12 points off of turnovers, counting that basket.
And that's something that the Trojans are going to be looking forward to and trying to do. They're going to try and speed teams up because they have the speed. They may not have the size, what they lack in size, they make up in aggression, physicality.
And Patrick back iron, cannot convert, but Whithoyo with the tip on the offensive rebound, but Danford rips it away and back go the Bobcats. Danford splits the defenders, no look pass to Campbell in the corner. Campbell looking underneath, he likes to feed it up top. 30 seconds to go here before the half. Campbell goes down underneath to McCollum in the corner. Danford for three. Can't drop it in. Rebound to Riffle.
Slow it up. Last shot.
Trying to sneeze either. Oh, they're going to attack. Riffle feeds it to Whithoyo. It's up. Collector's in for two more. Mailman delivers the assist.
You like seeing that. It's either you slow up for the last shot or get an easy bucket just like that.
Garland now 6 seconds on the clock.
Trojans look like they're in a zone.
Yep. I think Swanson's going to catch him a little bit there in the arm.
Triton's third team foul.
So Swanson's going to pick up his second.
Both teams even on the rebound scoreboard, 16-16, according to our statistician, who's doing a fantastic job down there tonight. Patrick intercepts it. 2 seconds, 1 second, leads it to a large, too late, and can't get that one to go in. And Triton will take a 29-7 lead into the halftime locker room. A team last year that in the first half averaging about just shy of 24 points a game in the first half. Q, we like what we got. You got to be real impressed with what you see here in this first half.
Oh yeah, and it just speaks volume of how far these players have come, and how talented some of these younger guys coming up are.
But you got to be prepared going into the second half because Oregon Davis, you better believe Larry Sennert's going to fire them up with one little key phrase. Say, hey, let's go out there, let's go back to work. Forget the scoreboard, let's go back out and let's do some work.
Yeah, and that's what Oregon Davis is known for. They are a hard-working group of guys.
So for Triton right now, Patrick with 8, Riffle with 7, Workman with 6, Tanner Whithoyo with 4, Large and Reichert each with 2. Swanson there with those 2 fouls, also with Brady Wood. Biggest thing is right there is on the foul side for Oregon Davis. Click down to it. You got Garland with 4, Danford with 2, and Matthew with 1, with Danford having those 2 fouls, and then Garland with the single foul. As far as team stats, field goals, Sarah Triton 11-31, Oregon Davis 21. I can't even see. Oh, it's not even on that other screen, and I got a different screen than what you guys got.
You know, they're 2 of 11 from inside the arc, 0 of 2 from beyond, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Triton 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 of 13 from beyond the arc, 7 of 18 inside the arc. The 2 teams tied with rebounds with 16. Triton with 5 turnovers to Oregon Davis's 13. 2 steals for the Bobcats, 7 for the Trojans, and Triton with 12 points off of turnovers and 10 points coming from the bench here tonight. We'll take a break here at the half. Be back for the second half here, right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Terrace of the Trojan Trench. Andy O'Hara alongside me here today. Quentin Namson, Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler. We got Caden, Ari, Travis, and Silas doing our sideline camera work and social media here tonight. Triton leads there in that first half. Got out in front, had that nice run, and continued to build with the defensive side there. Of course, we had a couple former players say hello with Ashton Oviedo and
Always good seeing some former
Caden Graham.
Trojans.
Caden was telling me he was showing all his classmates at college about our Brock. He goes, that's just how we do it at Bourbon.
Oh.
He said that's how we do it at Triton. So they all couldn't believe that. But that being said, second half underway. Q, if your coach Sennert down there, yes, it was not the first half you would have wanted to see from your group. After last night putting up 22 points in your first half. But now it's going to come out. You got to forget the scoreboard. Whether you win or lose this game, you just got to forget the scoreboard and just run your offense.
Yeah, you just got to take it easy. You got to breathe. Okay, Triton. We're trying to rush you, and you guys got to recognize that and just take your time.
Patrick from the corner on the way, and Triton strikes first. Landed. Patrick automatic from beyond the arc. 3 of 3. He now has a game high 11 points. And Triton right out of the way. Jason Groves just as he drew it up in the halftime locker room.
Right there's the trap. You got 5 seconds.
Danford
There you go.
to Matthew.
Way to break it.
Yep.
Connor Matthew banks close.
You can't be mad with the shots. They're just not falling in. You're getting good looks.
Riffle for 3. Can't drop it in. Danford and Workman got tied up over there just for a little bit. Garland with the pull-up jumper off the mark, no good. Connor Matthew with the rebound, ripped away from the collector, Tanner Woodhoyo. Tanner showing off how strong he is underneath. Riff on the left wing, spinning, working down, lost the basketball. The Bobcats take over, trying with the turnover here in the second half. That's her 5th of the ball game. Garland now. Pull up 3 on the way. Garland, beautiful basket there.
Whatever he said. I mean, that's more points scored in the first minute, 2 minutes than the first half.
Patrick backdoor cut, stopped on the baseline by McCollum.
Backdoor cut.
Workman drives, stops on the free throw line, out to Riffle. Straightaway 3. Off the mark, no good. Matthew gets the rebound. And Triton has done a nice job on Carson Matthew here tonight, really shutting the big man down and really not letting him get going. Connor Matthew triggers it, goes to Danford. He'll drive on the baseline, floater on the way. Charge call there as Landon Patrick got his feet in time there planted.
Is it on Garland? It is. That'll be number 3.
So Danford. Team's first. Still not wanting to connect. Is it right on the?
Nope, there it goes.
There it goes. Okay. I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
one button.
I'll figure out Ryan would have it figured out down there now.
He couldn't connect to me. He wanted me to double check his settings.
He can mute us now if he wants to.
Oh, good pass.
Workman backdoor banks open the collector with the assist.
That's something that Tanner does not get enough credit. He has some really good courtside vision.
And leading the game with 4 assists to his credit. Patrick tipped from Workman. Trying with numbers the other way. Up to Woodhoyo. This time with the right hand. Banks open. Patrick with the assist as the 2 go back and forth for the team lead and assist here this evening. Now both tied with 4.
You kind of like that now. We got all these other stats to look at.
Oh, I gotta. It's like looking in the pantry and trying to figure out what you're gonna eat. There's just so many choices. Workman back the other way. Here comes Woodhoyo streaking up the near side. Banks open, and one opportunity coming for Tanner Woodhoyo on the assist to Dante Workman.
Something with all this great technology, that it's cool and all, but that's something right there that isn't a stat. That hustle, he was all the way down at the block.
Hey, technology can't match that.
When Dante was up here with the ball, and he dead sprint right down the middle like he was supposed to, and now.
And we watched Tanner do that.
He's going to reap the reward.
A wide receiver in football, a cornerback, a guy who can match for speed. He gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. But still, Tanner's athleticism, this young man is a talented player and a senior leader, and he has really just blossomed into quite an athlete here at Triton. Really excited to see the development he's had over the years.
Here comes the trap.
Triton rips it away. No-look pass, Riffle up, elevates, and can't get the friendly roll. Danford with the defensive rebound. Danford drives. Kicks it out. Matthews got it. Uses the screen to his right. And a moving screen called on Oregon Davis.
So Garland's going to pick up his second.
You know, in Triton, like you said, playing with that chip on their shoulder, they are not happy with how sectionals ended last year. You know, came down to the wire, had a chance.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to go in. This is a team, and I've talked to these guys in the offseason. I talked to Landon a lot during football. They are hungry.
Something that Coach Groves always says at the beginning of every season. It's a long season. You gotta have your mind focused on something for the whole season, for the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep that goal, and if it's making it to the sectional championship, keep that goal in mind. Be hungry.
Swanson a little too physical there on the steal attempt. Called for the foul.
You're talking about sectional. That is something new this year with realignment. North Judson will be hosting the sectional this year for the boys.
That'll be a trip.
So
Judson in there. South Central's now in the sectional. Of course, Trinity still in there. Argus, Culver.
So how do they do the hosting? Is it kind of like how they do the drawing for sectional? They just
it's kind of a bidding type of a deal, I think. And whoever's in that group, they kind of coaches and everybody get together and decide where they want to have it. And the girls will be at Culver? Oregon Davis for the girls sectional.
So Matthew now to inbound. Skips it high across over here to McCollum. McCollum leaves it. Garland with the jab step. Works with the screen. Pull up three. He hit one earlier. Can't get that one to drop in. Workman with the rebound. Dante flying up the floor. Goes to Brady Wood. Transition three. Brady buckets. The freshman's on the board.
He had those two fouls fairly earlier there in the game. Set quite a bit, so get a chance to get back out here and show some talent.
Brady Wood had 10 points in that JV contest. We'll touch on that here in just a moment. And a foul call here coming on Triton.
It'll be on Patrick.
Yeah, I would say. So his first, team's third.
Big Ben McFarland checking in the game. Caden Large in the game.
Going to see Coach Groves going a little bit deeper into his bench now.
Jaden Overmeyer in the game.
See, at some point, Coach Groves is going to start throwing players out there. He's going to try and see what formulas he can put together to see.
Brady Wood off the interception, up and banks open. Brady buckets again. Yeah, and he's just going to start this. Just going to start saying, okay, what does this look like? Campbell now feeds underneath. Ben McFarland with the interception. McFarland leaves it for Riffle. Riffle drives. Down the lane, the left hand. Can't get it to drop in. Good defense there by the Bobcats to disrupt the lane to the basket. Connor Matthew going to check in next dead ball. Well, maybe not. Larry still making his mind up. Yeah. Go on over there. Go on over there. Until I say different. Oh, I'm trying to get a call for a reach around foul. Isaiah Vaca going to check in for Triton. That's Keegan Goebel, who another impressive player for the Bobcats, checks in, as is Connor Matthew. But Isaiah Vaca checks in on behalf of Gage Riffle.
McFarland picked up that first foul for him.
Team's fourth. Garland tracks it down at the half-court line. McFarland stuck to it. Garland drives, kicks it out to Campbell. Fakes it right, hangs on to it now, and spins into his drive. Out to Goebel. Now to Garland, fakes it left, hangs on to it. Uses the screen set by Danford. Backdoor high to Campbell, tracks it down on the short corner. Now to Goebel, he'll try a three. Short of the mark, hits the side iron. McFarland now in transition. Lee tries to swing up to Vaca, not there. Danford, look at him kick on the Jets, down the floor, up and in. Coast to coast after that stealing basket. Isaiah Vaca now goes to Overmeyer, now to Brady Wood. Down to Overmeyer. Big man underneath. Backing down, goes up, elevates, draws the foul, and can't get it to flush down.
Going back to that kick ball, it actually is not a kick ball. If you go to the rules, it wasn't a kick ball because it wasn't intentional. That's what it said.
Yeah.
So.
But it's down to the officials' discretion.
It is officials' discretion. But if you're at home and you're wondering why that wasn't called.
Now, see, that's like when showing livestock. Every judge has their own opinion. Am I correct with that?
Yep.
Ryan, you got anything down there to add?
No.
And we don't have Travis mic'd up.
And Travis. Well, I can. All I got to do is just plug him in. So Overmeyer good on the second free throw attempt. We'll talk about that JV contest in between the third and fourth quarters. That one tipped around. It goes out of bounds. And it'll stay right here with Oregon Davis. Need to get this on a swivel.
We need the big screen.
Come help.
Danford goes to Garland.
Go left with it. Set the screen on the right. Ooh.
Good feed. But look at
Good
it. Even better play
Wood.
by Reed.
Oh, a little too far.
Look at that. Look at those wheels by Caden. Which one? Large or my kid?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost. Oh,
There he goes.
I wonder if this is coming.
Nah, he clicked on something down there.
Okay. Don't do that again, Wes. I freaked out.
Yeah, we got to go there.
Yeah.
It was that close.
Danford now, final minute of the third quarter nearing. Danford drives, goes up, stops, kicks it back out to Goebel, gets it right back on the baseline, lays it for Matthew. Goebel now down under to Matthew again. Trying with some good defense here. Oregon is trying to get that offense set. Something's kind of coming unplugged somewhere because it keeps kicking off, kicking back on. I don't know if it's underneath or if it's down there. Matthew now on the baseline, pull-up jumper on the way. Can't drop it in. Brady Wood back the other way. Wood looking for McFarland, puts on the brakes and draws the foul on the floor.
I think it's an HDMI cord.
Where's the receiver at?
It's underneath down here.
What's it say?
No video.
Oh, there it is.
It's gonna cut in and out.
The battery may be going on the transmitter.
Maybe. They have to change that in between. Well, it could be trying to get traffic or trying to get signal too.
Worst case, we can plug in over here.
Well, we're plugged into power down here.
Well, no. If we lose that, we can rechange.
Technical.
Yep. That's the only thing.
We need to have a questionnaire to see how Kenny and Orion feel. It's like they're like freed up. I don't know what they know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, Ryan's he's been working on music and getting other things going on. So missed that shot.
1 for 2. Made his
Now we're
first.
good. Goebel now goes to Campbell. 25 seconds to go here in the third. Garland. Scanning leads it for Matthew. Matthew stops it inside the three-point line with the leaner at the free throw line. Can't drop it in. The tip, no good. Wayne Riker tips it, and Isaiah Vaca comes away with the basketball. 10 seconds on the clock. Skips it to Large in the corner. In transition for three. Counted from the corner for Caden Large. I think battery was going dead.
Yep, because once he changed it, that's all it took.
Oh, Garland. Oh, it was long enough, just not quite straight enough to drop in. And Triton will take a 49-12 lead into the fourth quarter.
Georgia put up 20 points in that quarter to Oregon Davis's 5.
So talking about that JV contest, Triton won the night 79-23. What was most impressive, you look down here, this Triton group, leading the way was Levi McFarland with 16 points. 11 points there for Jaden Arnett, who was automatic from beyond the arc. Brady Wood added 10, as well as Blaze Hensley, who was showing off the handles tonight, working with the left hand. That was impressive for that sophomore to do what he did tonight. Both with 9 points tonight, Jamison Swanson and Colton Large. 8 points for Max Johnson, who is a player. I know I like all these young players, but Max Johnson, I'm telling you right now, keep an eye on that kid. Him and Levi McFarland, those guys were impressive. And as well, also getting some points on the board tonight, Caden Bradley. Everybody on that JV team scored tonight.
Which is I don't know how many times it's been done, but that's an accomplishment in itself.
And I want to go back, like I said, and it's nothing against Oregon Davis or anything like that, but what Triton did on the floor, the off-ball movement, the on-ball, it's like everybody, they look like a team that's been playing together for, like we said, 10 years.
Yeah, they look like they were in mid-season form already.
Yeah, played as a team, clicking. Anybody who was open was going for it. If it wasn't there, passing it off somebody that was open. And
I can comfortably say that if you put that group on the floor during the JV contest was playing blindfolded, it looked exactly the same.
It was.
I mean, just saying because they knew where everybody was at. They were feeling where the players out on the floor. Triton has got a bright future ahead of him, and I'm going down even in the junior high and in the elementary school levels. The future's bright for Triton basketball. Matthew now. Let's get back to this season. Works with the screen to his left. He'll attack in the lane, up with the right hand, draws the foul, and goes to the line for 2. First team foul on Triton.
So Whit Hoyer was going to pick up his second.
Oh, they got it now. They stopped the clock. I was going to say, it ain't 35 yet. Now it is. Now it is a running clock.
Yep.
So free throws, I guess. So Matthew good on the first.
Coach Groves, even being up 36 points, does not know what that seat feels like unless he gets a technical.
Yeah.
It's the only time I've ever seen him sit down.
And exactly, he demands a lot out of his players, and rightly so. You can't get comfortable whether you're up 5 points or 35 points. Swanson for 3. Magic Swanson from beyond the arc.
And, of course, center, he always uses the full coaching box plus some.
As my dad said, you own 2/3 of the road.
Yep.
Jay's owns 3/4 of the coach's box. Of that side of the floor, I guess. Larry Sennert would also be another one.
Yeah, I was saying
he uses 3/4 of that coaching box.
We've seen Coach Groves go into the meeting a couple times. We've seen it. He doesn't do it a lot, but when he gets fired up.
Big thing there, Swanson did pick up his 4th foul on that last exchange.
Workman to Patrick in the full court. Can't get it to finish. The collector with the rebound. Putback's good.
A little bit of English on it.
Yeah, just kind of turn around with a flick.
Good follow through. Good passing leading to the fast break.
I wish we could do hustle stats.
You got right there, 22, or I didn't have second chance point.
No,
we will.
It's in there. I don't have it on
we
there.
just don't have it on here yet, but we don't need that. We're good right now. Kicks out. Workman, transition 3 on the assist from Riffle. Can't drop it in the bucket. Matthew gets the rebound.
And that'll be
it for Swanson tonight.
Yep, that will be his 5th.
And Brady Wood checks in. As will Justin Gibson.
Just a little bit too aggressive.
You know, if you're Oregon Davis, yes, the first 2 nights did not go as planned, but it's a long season. A lot to get figured out. The pieces are there. They just got to find that combination, that confidence, get themselves going on a streak, because this is a team I think can get stronger that you're not going to want to face when postseason time comes along. They're just going to get stronger. They can keep the ball moving positively. They're a veteran team. Brady Wood, look at the freshman getting there, being active with the hands, forcing the jump ball call, and Triton takes over.
Platoon squad.
And Triton 21 points off turnovers here tonight. And that's what you want to see. When you get those opportunities that the defense presents you, you have to find a way to convert. And tonight, Triton's done that.
Yeah. But it's not just all off turnovers either. Their offense has been clicking very well as well. I mean, look at the screen.
McFarland for 3.
Wide open.
Brady
Crashing
Wood.
the boards. They look very solid.
McFarland with the hop step. Gets it ripped away from McCollum. Good fight there by the senior.
Hustle. What do you get on the floor?
Garland now past the half-court line. Brady Wood stuck to him. Uses the screen there set by Blackburn. McCollum now in the corner. Overmeyer knocks it away. A good find by McCollum. Finds Gibson here on the near side. But Wayne Reichert intercepts and takes it away. Reichert accelerates down the floor like a heat-seeking missile to the basket. Gets it back off the Overmeyer rebound and puts it in.
It's just too close. Got to get a little room.
The second one. He likes that little mid-range, a little 15-footer.
Can't throw the missile off too much there. Garland with a nice-looking two-pointer, but can't get to drop in. Overmeyer looking the full length of the floor.
Oh, good
good
pass.
speed from Lark. And the send back by Carson Matthew.
Not on this dinner plate since Thanksgiving is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So Larry's going to take a 30-second timeout.
I think we had this conversation last year. Are you a ham guy?
No. I like ham.
Ham's good, but
I'm telling you what, the turkey my wife and I made last year, we have a family member that does not like turkey. He went back for seconds.
how can you not like it's Turkey Day? How can you?
I don't dislike ham, but
No.
I want turkey.
No, when
No,
I
it's
when
just
I
the-
go
yeah,
in
the normal.
and I see
mean-
a big old turkey and there's a ham
Now.
beside it, you gotta get that turkey first.
Now but then you got the grown man's drumstick. I mean, Michelle will find those turkey legs on sale at the grocery store, and we will have those at home. Let me tell you, that is a grown man's turkey leg. I mean, you get some of the things. I mean,
yes.
it looks like I came off a dinosaur. Some of them things she gets, but turkey, man, you got to go with turkey. It's
Yeah.
Turkey Day for a reason.
I need the lineup. What's the lineup?
What's the lineup?
Yeah, so when you're going up there, what are you putting on there?
Whatever everybody brings.
Oh, see,
Because
I'm picky.
it's never the same.
I'm picky.
It-
That is
they're-
true.
It's never the same. Riker for three out of the corner, back to basketball. Isaac Quintana in the basketball game now. McFarland top of the key, goes to Vaca. Now to Large in the corner. Riker now drives, kicks it out to McFarland, now goes to Vaca. Good movement.
ball movement. Attack.
Large out to Riker. Riker drives the way through, slithering his way through. Quintana got a piece of it. Garland back to the way, inside 3.5 to go in the ball game. Garland rolls away from the screen this time, and he lost. Oh, thought he lost his dribble there for a minute. As he sets the screen, knocked away from McFarland. Ball stays here. And that'll send in Keegan Goebel. He led the team with 13 points in that JV contest for Oregon Davis, and he was hitting them from everywhere. He caught fire there in that first half. Goebel now on the right wing, knocked away Wayne Reichert. Attacking in the full court. Reichert goes up and drops it in.
Little football stutter step.
Let's give the guys
Slow
a break. A couple of weeks ago, we were still playing football.
Yes. Say that just have to be able to flip that switch.
Carson Matthew can't get the three-pointer to convert. Quintana with the rebound. McFarland up the floor on the right wing, goes to
Open.
Reichert. Large now for three. Count it for Caden Large.
You love the in and out action.
You finish what you were saying?
What was I saying?
I don't know. I interrupted you mid-sentence.
Oh, no, I was talking about Quintana. He was wide open.
All right, there you go.
But it's fine.
Okay, it's
They-
all right.
They have the offense, and if your coach grows, he's finally taking a seat because this is something that I am sure he enjoys. These aren't even the starting five, and they are out here, and they're still putting up.
With the same intensity you saw with the starting group in the first wave. I mean, for him and Blake Shorey and Chad Patrick, and of course now new JV coach Caleb. I had Ochin down there now in his first season as the JV head coach. This coaching staff has got the combination, and then there's guys you can go down in the JV group and bring them to the varsity level. I don't think you're going to have the talent's not going to drop off.
No.
Reichert receives the turnover, goes up, can't drop it in. Quintana couldn't quite corral it. Final minute nearing here. Campbell in the right wing. Now to McCollum.
Not yet. I'll do it.
McFarland up the floor. Down to Quintana. Can't get it to drop in. Working on the post-game stuff here now. Of course, we'll have the interviews after that. Campbell feeds it down to Gibson. Gibson with the hook shot. Can't drop it in. Rack with the rebound. 30 seconds to go. And Triton might just run it out here and they'll pick up their first win of the year. And Triton in the second half has only allowed 6 points, allowed 7 in the first half. The defense ready to roll, fed the offensive side. And that's going to do it. Triton's going to open the season up 1-0. And we're going to take a break. You guys will get that stuff around. Q and I are going to go down there. Triton 63 points, 30 points off the bench.
Quite get that fixed
right.
yet.
We'll be right back. We'll go down to get that taken care of.
We'll get switched around here. We'll get some stats put up here. So Patrick and Whithoyo each with 11. Workman with 8. Large with 8. Reichert with 8. Gage Riffle with 7. Wood with 5. Swanson with 3. Overmeyer and McFarland each with a single point. For Oregon Davis, Garland with 7, Danford with 4, and Matthew finished out with 2. And then team stats there. Field goals. Triton 15 of 34, 9 of 22 behind the arc, and then at the free throw line 6 of 10. Oregon Davis 3 of 17, 1 of 8 just behind the arc, and 4 of 6 at the charity stripe. So we're going to get situated here, get set up, and we will have an interview with the Groves and possibly a player right after this.
All right, now we got Landon Patrick and Wayne Reichert. Guys, not a bad way to start off the season. Wayne, we didn't get any football interviews this year, but tonight, looking like a football player on a mission, flying all over the place.
Yeah, smoked a few layups, but it happens to the best of us.
That's right. You know, they say when you make a mistake, you got to go 100 mile an hour. And, son, you were going 150 tonight, kind of trying to get everybody to keep up with you. For you to get out there tonight, getting this first win of your guys' senior season, it's got to be huge for you guys.
Yeah, it's I mean, a big win here tonight. I mean, we just got to keep that momentum going the next games.
And for you coming off the bench, providing that second wave, we were talking up there, the talent doesn't dip at all with anybody. It doesn't matter what five you throw on the floor. What's it like to be part of a group like that?
I mean, it's awesome having anyone be able to go in and perform. It's a really good tool that our team has this year.
And for Landon, watching you and I, of course, active as always on the defensive side, but for you were just automatic from beyond the arc. What's it like to kind of feel that flow this early in the season, especially the first game of the year?
It's really promising, actually. So, I think everyone can agree. If you get the green light at the beginning of the game, if you shoot good, I mean, you're going to want to keep shooting the rest of the game. And fortunately, I got off to a hot start and continued that throughout the game. So I feel like we'll have a lot of shooters this year. That'll happen to a lot of different people throughout the year. So I'm really excited to see how we do with that.
And the distribution from you guys, you guys were really not really looking for somebody. You guys were feeling each other out there on the floor as a guard. How important is that to feel everybody would know where they're at without even really looking?
Oh, it's awesome. The chemistry this year is honestly unmatched. Like last year, our chemistry was getting better and better, but I mean, we have pretty much everyone back from last year, and it's just, I think we have a special group this year, and just everyone gels together. Practice is awesome, and I'm just excited for the rest of this year.
All right, now Q's got your student question. Short notice, I wasn't prepared for tonight, but Q is, so here you go.
Okay, so tomorrow's Turkey Day. We got to know. I know you guys keep it light because you guys got that practice, okay? But I need to know, what's the lineup?
Well, I'm not going to eat too much. I don't want to be out of shape on Friday, but I like mac and cheese and turkey. Turkey guy? Oh, yeah.
I love honey ham, stuffing, green bean casserole, anything hearty, anything,
Oh, yeah.
about anything on that table.
Well, I mean, with you running so much, you got to make sure you keep up with calories.
Spoken like a true linebacker, I like it. Spoken like a true linebacker. Got to eat the hearty stuff. So, guys, congratulations. Let you guys go celebrate with your teammates. Keep up the good work, and a lot of bright things coming this year. Keep an eye on these guys. So, thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Okay. Send Coach over here when you get a chance. Are we muted? All right. Well, Coach, if you had drawn up what the season was going to start out like for you tonight, I mean, going deep into your bench, you went the full group there tonight. Throwing it off, the talent didn't dip a bit with this group out here on the floor. What's it like first game of the year and getting to see that from your guys?
It was good. They controlled what they could control. I thought their effort was good. Defense is good. I told them it's kind of nice after the game when you win by 40-some, you still have a lot of things you need to work on. I mean, we got to clean some things up offensively, finish better in transition. A lot on the offensive end, but defensively you can control that. And so, even when your offense isn't working, you can get after it in defense. I thought everybody did that tonight.
And for your guys, points off turnovers, over 22 points and points off of turnovers tonight for these guys. The defense really fed the offensive side, and these guys really felt where one another was out there on the floor tonight.
And that's what we talked to them about in the preseason. You guys could be really good defensively. You can really get after people. And that's going to create offense. On the nights when you're not hitting, I felt like we were just hesitant a little bit offensively, and it didn't feel natural. The movement didn't flow, so to speak, and so the defense kind of picked that up and created the offense, and that's what these guys can do all year. And then, hopefully when we get our offense clicking, it'll be a good thing.
And for you guys, like we said, we know undersized, but this group here, you don't tell these guys that there's some of these guys that are sub 6 foot, because all these guys are playing out there like they're 6'2", 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, I was preaching to them all week that OD's really big. They're physical, they rebound really well. We got to control that basket area and really keep them away from the basket area, and they did that. We talk about fundamental physicality, and I thought that they were very physical. We got some strong kids. They may not be tall, but they're physical and they're strong and they get after it, and it was nice to see that tonight.
Hey, we've seen teams all over the country play with small ball, and it works just fine. You don't matter how tall you are, as long as you're physical and strong underneath and move the ball really well. Go on talking about the JV contest. What's it like to be able to see that development with some freshmen and sophomores tonight, putting up almost 80 points, but yet guys were scoring from all over the place, and for a group of underclassmen was moving the ball like seasoned veterans?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do, and it's evident in practice. These kids know how to play basketball. They know how to move the ball. They can shoot really well. There are times, where skill-wise and shooting-wise, I think they might be better than what the varsity is, but we're just way more physical and probably a little bit better defensively. But, we see that in practice. I mean, it's no different in practice. Sometimes the JV scoring 3, 4, 5 buckets in a row, and kids are kind of looking at each other like, uh-oh. But they're fun to watch. We have a lot of kids, from our top kids to our bottoms kids. They are basketball players and do a lot of good things. And those kids work at it, though. They've been working at it since a young age, and wanting to play basketball, wanting to get better, and that's what it takes to be successful.
And that's really coming to fruition. Q, you got anything?
Yeah. So how nice is it that you can literally look at anyone on your bench and just pull them in, and then they can just run? You know, how big is that?
It's a good thing. I mean, it's a hard thing to do as a coach. You know, it's not easy. That's, you know, I'll admit that as a coach, that's probably the hardest thing. You know, when you only can play 5 guys and you got, you know, 12 guys maybe on the bench that can do something. And so, but the kids have been working hard. They accept their role, and you know, their times will come, and they just got to be ready when that happens. But it's a luxury as a coach to be able to put anybody in, and you know, you don't drop off. You know, like tonight, I even looked in the third quarter, and I'm like, oh, Ben, I forgot about Ben. Go, Ben. You know, and so, you know, and he did a great job coming in. And so it's one of those things where, you know, it's a luxury as a coach. It's nice to have, but the kids got to accept it too, and sometimes that's hard.
Well, hey, you got we were talking up there. I said, do you think he's got like the hockey lines like they have in hockey? Okay, this line here got the Miracle. They had the cone head line. You know, you're gonna have anything like that special, like the lines you just think about when you're on the bench there?
I don't know. I think we might need to write down the lineup and who's going to sub and win and put it in. Yeah, I mean that would be nice, but no, these kids do a good job accepting their role and waiting their turn. And yeah, it'll be a fun year.
More from a group of guys that are okay with doing whatever the team needs. That's so big with this team. We were talking about it. I mean, Dante not being able to start because he had to miss that scrimmage. But when he came in, it wasn't about him scoring and making it about him. It was just getting out there and working for the team. And you'd love to see that.
I agree.
So, you want to ask your Thanksgiving questions? You ask the boys.
Yeah. So okay, we have a discussion.
We have a tie. We got a ham guy and then we got a turkey guy. So are you a ham or a turkey?
A little bit of both, but definitely turkey.
See, there we go.
Turkey with gravy, white meat.
Yeah. White meat, yes.
So a little bit of gravy on it. And, definitely turkey guy.
Well, everybody leaves the turkey leg alone in my house because that's obviously reserved for the big guy. So.
I mean, when it's your house, you get.
Darn straight. I cook the turkey. I get the drumstick. Exactly. So. Coach, congrats on the start. I mean, obviously from here on out, you guys will get your passports ready because it's going to be a lot of road games until the end of December.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we talked about. This is going to be a crazy year with our schedule kind of being unbalanced. Last year it was a lot of home games, and this year we're going to have to be road warriors and got 2 tough ones next week, that's for sure.
So that being said, we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Trench. Triton starts off 1-0, and until next time, remember the Trojan way. So Woodhoyo and Matthews settle in. Ball's up. So Woodhoyo and Matthews settle in. Ball's up. So Woodhoyo and Matthews settle in. Ball's up. Short corner, he works it back on top to Riffle. Deep 3 on the way. He hit that one from the concession corner. He works it back on top to Riffle. Deep 3 on the way. He hit that one from the concession corner. He works it back on top to Riffle. Deep 3 on the way. He hit that one from the concession. Top of the key. Backdoor Riffle, the mailman goes up and he delivers another basket to the scoreboard. Top of the key. Backdoor Riffle, the mailman goes up and he delivers another basket to the scoreboard. Top of the key. Backdoor Riffle, the mailman goes up and he delivers another basket to the scoreboard. Fake, he'll drive the baseline, leaves it back. Wayne Riker, mid-range jumper on the way, counted for the missile. Yep, fake, he'll drive the baseline, leaves it back. Wayne Riker, mid-range jumper on the way, counted for the missile. Yep, fake, he'll drive the baseline, leaves it back. Wayne Riker, mid-range jumper on the way, counted for the missile. Takes it away. Tanner Woodhoyo attacks, leaves a good feed to Dante Workman. Takes it away. Tanner Woodhoyo attacks, leaves a good feed to Dante Workman. Takes it away. Tanner Woodhoyo attacks, leaves a good feed to Dante Workman. He's trying to get their offense in motion. Garland with the floater and right on cue. Try to get their offense in motion. Garland with the floater and right on cue. Try to get their offense in motion. Garland with the floater and right on cue. Patrick up the floor. The collector's up and he's in. Tanner Woodhoyo's on the Patrick up the floor. The collector's up and he's in. Tanner Woodhoyo's on the Patrick up the floor. The collector's up and he's in. Tanner Woodhoyo's on the Ends it to Riffle. Back to Patrick. 3-pointer from straight away. Locked down. Landon for 3. Ends it to Riffle. Back to Patrick. Three-pointer from straight away. Locked down. Landon for three. Ends it to Riffle. Back to Patrick. Three-pointer from straight away. Locked down. Landon for three. Offense.
There you go.
Patrick freed up again for three. Locked down. Landon again. Offense.
There you go.
Patrick freed up again for three. Locked down. Landon again. Offense.
There you go.
Patrick freed up again for three. Locked down. Landon again. A little bit. Garland elects to attack. Pull-up jumper in transition. Count that one for Garland. A little bit. Garland elects to attack, pull-up jumper in transition. Count that one for Garland a little bit. Garland elects to attack, pull-up jumper in transition. Count that one for Garland. Bodied up Matthew. Now back to Workman. He steps into a three. Dynamite from the corner. Bodied up Matthew. Now back to Workman. He steps into a three. Dynamite from the corner. Bodied up Matthew. Now back to Workman. He steps into a three. Dynamite from the corner. Whithoyo Triton with numbers on the other way. The mailman's up and he delivers another basket to the Whithoyo Triton with numbers on the other way. The mailman's up and he delivers another basket to the Whithoyo Triton with numbers on the other way. The mailman's up and he delivers another basket to the Patrick takes it away. One-on-one. Here comes Workman on the near side. Patrick draws the foul and on opportunity. Patrick takes it away. One-on-one. Here comes Workman on the near side. Patrick draws the foul and on opportunity. Patrick takes it away. One-on-one. Here comes Workman on the near side. Patrick draws the foul and on opportunity. They're going to attack. Riffle feeds it to Whithoyo. It's up. Collectors in for two more. They're going to attack. Riffle feeds it to Whithoyo. It's up. Collectors in for two more. They're going to attack. Riffle feeds it to Whithoyo. It's up. Collectors in for two more.
Just take your time.
Patrick from the corner on the way, and Triton strikes first. Landon.
Just take your time.
Patrick from the corner on the way, and Triton strikes first. Landon.
Just take your time.
Patrick from the corner on the way, and Triton strikes first. Landon. Pull up three on the way. Garland. Beautiful back. Pull up three on the way. Garland. Beautiful back. Pull up three on the way. Garland. Beautiful back. He can mute us now if he wants to.
Oh, good pass.
Workman backdoor banks open. He can mute us now if he wants to.
Oh, good pass.
Workman backdoor banks open. He can mute us now if he wants to.
Oh, good pass.
Workman backdoor banks open. Tip from Workman. Trying with numbers the other way. Up to Whithoyo. This time with the right hand. Banks open. Tip from Workman. Trying with numbers the other way. Up to Whithoyo. This time with the right hand. Banks open. Tip from Workman. Trying with numbers the other way. Up to Whithoyo. This time with the right hand. Banks open. Workman back the other way. Here comes Whithoyo streaking up the near side. Banks open. And Dan. Workman back the other way. Here comes Whithoyo streaking up the near side. Banks open. And Dan. Workman back the other way. Here comes Whithoyo streaking up the near side. Banks open. And Dan goes to Brady Wood. Transition three. Brady buckets the freshman. Floor. Goes to Brady Wood. Transition three. Brady buckets the freshman. Floor. Goes to Brady Wood. Transition three. Brady buckets the freshman. Brady Wood off the interception up and banks open. Brady buckets again. Brady Wood off the interception up and banks open. Brady buckets again. Brady Wood off the interception up and banks open. Brady buckets again. Vaca not there. Danford, look at him kick on the Jets down the floor, up and in. Coast to coast. Vaca not there. Danford, look at him kick on the Jets down the floor, up and in. Coast to coast. Vaca not there. Danford, look at him kick on the Jets down the floor, up and in. Coast to coast on the clock. Skips it to Large in the corner. In transition for three. Counted from the corner for Caden. The clock. Skips it to Large in the corner. In transition for three. Counted from the corner for Caden. The clock. Skips it to Large in the corner. In transition for three. Counted from the corner for Caden. 5 points or 35 points. Swanson for three. Magic Swanson from beyond the arc. 5 points or 35 points. Swanson for three. Magic Swanson from beyond the arc. 5 points or 35 points. Swanson for three. Magic Swanson from beyond the arc. Patrick in the full court. Can't get it to finish the collector. The rebound. Putback's good.
A little bit of
Patrick in the full court. Can't get it to finish the collector. The rebound. Putback's good.
A little bit of
Patrick in the full court. Can't get it to finish the collector. The rebound. Putback's good.
A little bit of
missile to the basket. Gets it back off the Overmeyer rebound and puts it in.
He's just too close.
Missile to the basket. Gets it back off the Overmeyer rebound and puts it in.
He's just too close.
Missile to the basket. Gets it back off the Overmeyer rebound and puts it in.
He's just too close.
Wayne Reichert attacking in the full court. Reichert goes up and drops it in. Wayne Reichert attacking in the full court. Reichert goes up and drops it in. Wayne Reichert attacking in the full court. Reichert goes up and drops it in. Large down for three. Counted for Caden. Large down for three. Counted for Caden. Large down for three. Counted for Caden Large.